Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Turtlecast. Yes, it's time. It's another weekend already, and a bunch of you in the chat. Even though I didn't announce it early, I just forgot about it, so I scheduled it 5 minutes before the start. Welcome anyway, you are here. Welcome, Exit, Azure Windper, Toby Markham, Ascension Waves, Adefion Jack, Andras Sonerod, RHPS, Aluful, Toby Markham. I already said this one. Uh, I didn't mute my phone. Oh, there we go. James Spurs, welcome. Or Pierce. Hello there. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes. How is everyone doing? I hope great. And someone is talking about Fastnacht already. I didn't even check the new rules for Fastnacht. I know there is a video from New Knights, I think. I need to check it out later. I did check that the Fastnacht, by the way, is starting on Tuesday. So it's coming. Fastnacht is coming back, starting on Tuesday. And yeah, it's well-known event. Every year, Fastnacht is happening and we are collecting the masks. I kind of gave up on collecting the masks. There is just so many. I have a lot, like not like I got rid of them. I have a lot of masks, but not all of them. And I'm not upset if I miss any. I have some cool ones I really wanted, so it's fine. Oh, masks only drop from bosses now. Oh, that's a bad change if that's the case. It's still like bosses drops are still related to being in the area, so I don't see why would they implement that. Like it will not stop AFK, and those Fastnacht bosses die in 1 second anyway. Now it will be even more important, so you place yourself in the middle of the final stage of the event. So regardless exactly where the boss spawn, you will get it. How is it no AFK? I don't see how this will prevent AFK. If we need to tag the boss, then no one is gonna be do the Fastnacht. Those bosses are too soft. They usually one-shot it. So you cannot really tag the boss. There is no way. You need to be extremely lucky that the boss spawns next to you. I will check that later, but I don't want to speculate too much based on comments. We'll see when the Fastnacht will be live. I cannot see how they can stop AFK on events. It's like not really possible. Like all people do is rubber band the controller. It's not like it's complicated hack that anyone is using to be AFK on Fastnacht. Just rubber band the controller and then spin in circles somewhere in the house or whatever. Unless you mean that you cannot AFK in the sense that you need to be there once an hour to pick up the mask from the boss. There will be still people AFK just coming in once per hour to see where the boss is and pick up the mask. So it will only stop the full day AFKs. Yeah, that may work on that. Not regular AFK. That I mean someone who is logged in and is in the house, just not actively playing. Maybe they cooking dinner or something. But yeah, all day AFK, that will be different. Mass farming. I mean, that one good thing, it will stop. Yeah, it will stop one mass farming mask on multiple devices, playing simultaneously when you are not even there. Yeah, some people go to extreme, but I don't think it's a lot. I don't have stats, but I don't think that's a lot. People farming on multiple devices 24/7. Yeah, I give up on masks too. So yeah, I don't particularly care if I will get every single one. I will play Fastnacht. So when I will be online, I will go there and I will do Fastnacht. But when I was last time AFK on the Fastnacht, I think that was 2 or 3 years ago, when I was still trying to get all the masks. There was no other way. Like, let's be realistic. If you plan to get all the masks, you cannot not be AFK, as on average you need to do 50 to 100 events every time Fastnacht appears, which is obviously for almost 5 full days of being online 24/7, and Fastnacht only lasts 2 weeks. So yeah, there is no other way than AFK. Unless you give up on life completely and will be on your PC every hour, every day, with maybe short break for sleep, but it's not guaranteed. Hello everyone else joining in the chat. Let me see if there is any article from Bethesda on follow.com. I didn't check yet today, and then we check if there is anything on Discord. Last one was about the patch. So the patch was really short. I covered the patch notes in a quick video already. Still, the patch didn't address the problem of daily ops not dropping new plans, so that's painful for my human character that I'm trying to equip with all the gear, and I cannot without getting plans from daily ops. So it's stopping my progress on my human. The ghoul is fine, as my ghoul is my main, and it already has all possible plans that can come from the daily ops. On the Discord announcement channels, there is nothing yet about test server or the live game. So I don't know if there is maintenance incoming today. Oh, wait. Someone is typing on the... That's good thing about Discord. I can see that someone is typing on the public test server announcements. So we'll see what's happening with the public test server. Are we getting another patch? Is it only bug fixes? Are there some changes? From the public test server front, as I'm covering this topic right now, there was one undocumented change. They fixed bolstering. So bolstering now kicks in with 95% of the effect at around 23% health. So very realistic, and maximum 100% of the effect at 15% health. So they fixed bolstering. I was surprised and didn't even say a thing. Like, they do something good, they do something right, and forgot to mention about it. I don't know how you can like forget to mention that you made a good thing requested by everyone. Unfortunately, they did not fix Vanguard. Vanguard is still a ridiculous 1000 health requirement. Oh, if you want to do testing on the PTS and you don't have high-level character, don't worry about it. Start a new character, and when you will be exiting the vault, you have an option to choose a level 300 start. That's exclusive for testing. That's a test loadout. So you can go with level 300 out of the vault and test everything. And there is Potion of Knowledge just outside the vault in the special testing stash box, so you can learn all the plans instantaneously that exist in the game. So you are set. You pick the level 300, you learn all the plans in the game, and you are free to test everything. They finally did that. It took years, but it's finally available. So you don't need to have a high-level character to test on public test server. Like, you don't need to level up special character for testing. You have a ready one. You just pick it. Yeah, the expedition bugging out and kicking out the most sensational game, it's annoying bug. I don't like it either. And I was planning to farm some stamps to buy some more bubbleheads. I'm running low on bubbleheads. Because of crafting of those legendary mod boxes, they all cost bubbleheads, and I'm running always low on them. Plus, they added the glowing bubbleheads, which cool and so on, but unfortunately, they included in the packages, and they cannot be used for legendary crafting, so I'm getting more and more glowing bubbleheads that I cannot do anything with. And the news on Next Gen Remaster update, I don't know why people are expecting this Next Gen update. I don't think it's really happening anytime soon, as there was no announcement. And last time they were talking about it, they were really insinuating more like a slow progression, and they said that they are implementing improvements with every patch for better graphics and so on, a small improvements that adds up, and that's the way they want to go with. So I don't know if that changed or not, but that was the last time devs were discussing next gen. They just said they will be doing small steps towards the better graphics for the better hardware and so on. And I don't know if that's gonna work, but that was the plan. Are the guns changing in March also? Not much. There is a nerf for the Gauss minigun, but not a huge one that initially they proposed. A small one, 10% reduction in DPS for the Gauss mini. And they are removing the charging mechanic. So it will no longer have this overheat bar. They're removing it. It doesn't work well. It was never really working well. I mean, the bar is showing it, displaying overcharge, but doesn't do anything. So they are retiring that mechanic for now, as they cannot fix it to work properly. Let me see if they typed anything. They did type. Okay, so maybe I switch the camera so we can see what I'm reading rather than me just saying it and you cannot see anything. There it is. Happy Friday, Fallout 76 public test server news. PTS will be going offline at 7 my time, so in 2 hours. That's standard time. This update will also provide some general bug fixes like last week. Please stay tuned for more news throughout the day. Oh, that's odd. If it's only general bug fixes, why should we stay tuned for more news throughout the day? That's not what they said last time. Last time they said, for comparison, that's last week. General bug fixes as we close in on finalizing the update. There will be no patch notes for today's build. That was last week. And now they say, stay tuned for more news? Is there something actually cool coming that they cannot say ahead of time? Should I be excited, or I will excite myself for no reason one more time? I tend to do that. And it's my fault, I know. They announce something small or something mysterious. I hype myself up. And then it's like, look at that. Our games are coming to Switch too. And I'm like, I don't even have Switch console. And I'm very disappointed then. Maybe it will be exciting for Switch consoles, what they did last time with announcement. But I always hype myself up, and there is something that really do not interest me at all. Well, that's happening, but that's my fault. So I will try not to excite myself about those news throughout the day, as I have no clue what that means. So I will hype myself up, and then there will be like news. Hey, we're about done with PTS testing. We'll be closing PTS soon. That will be the news for me. I'll be like, oh wow, really? Welcome everyone else joining us. It is Friday the 13th, but I'm not worried about it. 13th, it's my favorite number, so I'm good. A week before Burning Springs drop, they said early 2026 DirectX 12 upgrade. I don't know. They didn't say anything after that. So is it really happening? That's other question. DirectX 12. It would be logical, but from the other hand, how well will Creation Engine handle that? Is it capable? I hope so. Maxal Dojo, thank you a lot for donating a membership to Turtles Army to Exanzitex. Thank you. Appreciate that. And Jesus for you with special member messages saying, finally, did Mistress of Mystery questline. Probably the best set of quests without NPCs. And it is true. If anyone here watching, if you didn't do Mistress of Mystery in Fallout 76, you absolutely should. And read all the notes and all the terminals. It is brilliant questline. It's a really cool one. Without NPCs. Like, that's the one questline where lack of NPCs was nailed. And it makes sense. It's interesting. And it's really cool. I wish they would revive, kind of buffed or revamp the special gear that you are getting during this quest line. There is really cool gear, but unfortunately, it was kind of useful when Fallout 76 released, but this gear was not touched over last 7-8 years, however long Fallout 76 we already have. So it's now just a fun collectible, but yeah, it was super cool. Devil's Messenger, thank you a lot for 10 money units, and the message is, hi Turtle, I'm rank 126 of 115 Season Pass. Do you think I can hit 150 before end if I do all dailies and weeklies, or am I wasting time? Still no changes to legendary perk resist cards. Yeah, no changes to legendary cards for now. Maybe in today's patch, who knows, but nothing official. About can you do 24 ranks? Yes, you can absolutely do it. Just in the meantime, if you have any spare time after you do your dailies or weeklies, don't forget repeatable weekly challenge. I mean, repeatable overall, not only weekly. Repeatable challenge is to do events. Headhunts count. Therefore, grind the grand hunt, start the headhunt whenever you have the poster, and usually that trigger other people to join you, and then headhunt after headhunt is going on the server, and that's the fastest way. So honestly, I can tell you, if you would have one free full weekend to play, like 2 days, 8 hours each day, you would do it in 1 weekend. You would get this 24 ranks in 1 weekend. It's possible. And you have about 3 weekends left. No official date announced yet, but 2 to 3 weekends. I think 3 weekends you have to finish. So 24 ranks, absolutely possible. Chessus for you, thank you a lot for donating 5 memberships. Appreciate that. And those go to Sneaky Pickle, Mike McIntyre, Swampy Smiles, Exterminatus, and Heyshab. Welcome, and may the shell be with all of you joining Tertus Army. Welcome. Okay, what did I miss in the chat? Maybe they will announce the date for the next update. Maybe. It's a little bit early, so I would not expect that yet. Usually they tend to announce next update 1 to 2 weeks before it happens. So can that be now? And we'll be looking at the end of February? I don't think so. I'm expecting early March. So my expectation for the next season and update, if you were wondering, it will be March 3rd. March the 3rd. So that's where I'm expecting the patch to drop. It's not official by any means. By the progress of PTS, I'm judging it's first Tuesday of the March that update will drop. White bar at the bottom of the screen while full screen on YouTube. Oh, that's happening. That's just a progress bar for the live stream. Like on YouTube, unlike on other platforms, you can scroll back on the live streams. So the white bar represents where you are on the live stream. You can scroll it back or forward. Like if it's not full bar, then it means you are not watching live. You are behind. If it's full white bar, then you are live. That's what it means. You wish you could reset some of the main quests. Yeah, I wish for that too, especially that there are unique drops in some of the main quests. Frame drops when you open the favorite wheel, that's connected to how many different items you have in your inventory, not a total item count. For example, if you have 1 purified water or 1000 purified water, it's the same for the game. It just keep a track that you have purified water. But if you have different items, let's say unique weapons, armors, you have purified water, dirty water, boiled water, different types of food, spices, so on. Like longer the list is, the more lag the wheel will experience, because every time you open the wheel, it loads every item in your inventory, not only what's on the wheel. I don't know why it does that, as that adds a lot of lag, but that's what it do. So more items, more different items is in your inventory, the more lag on the quick wheel and makes it a slow wheel. So you cannot really carry too much stuff. Someone said that update is so someone is saying that my prediction is their prediction. Yeah, there is no official confirmation yet about update. So it's all predictions. Is the fixer glitched? No, fixer is working. Yeah, notes and holotapes count as well for number of items. So the more different items you have in your inventory, the more quick will lag. Trailer Park Lobotomy, thank you a lot for $5. Appreciate that. And the message is, thanks for your videos. What's your favorite heavy gun? Well, that was always the 50 cal. I don't always use it as there's so many stronger, honestly, but that's my favorite. Feels the best. The ammo capacity, the sound that it makes, how it looks like, type of ammo it's using. 50 cal was always my favorite. I never hold any gun in my hands in real life, so I don't know if it's accurate or not. My experience with guns, as some of you probably know, is purely from video games. I live in United Kingdom, so guns are a big no-no here. You cannot just own one. So yeah, I don't play with guns in real life, but I do enjoy them in games. And 50 cal is my favorite. Loot drops being off. What are the loot drops off? I have no idea what you are asking. Uh, Flyboy helmet gives a nice soft light. If you are looting, if you are a looter, you like to loot everything. If you put on Flyboy helmet and switch on Pip-Boy light, it gives you a soft white light, makes it perfect for looting. It doesn't overblown textures like normal bright light. If you install the helmet with bright light, everything is so blown out you cannot see a thing. If you use normal Pip-Boy light, it's located too low and usually lights under the table rather than on the table, and it's a problem again. So Flyboy helmet is my solution for looting. It's perfect light. Maybe I should do dedicated video about it to show all the light options. I don't know how important that would be. For me, it is sometimes. Cryolator work for the snake. Yes, cryo is fixed. You should be able to freeze the snake. I mean, I didn't test after the patch yet, but it's supposed to be fixed and it was working before the patch on the snake, so you should be able to freeze it again. What's the new mod that gives 25 to each resistance? That's the one from the Headhands. How was it called? I forgot it. I knew it and I forgot it. Anyone remembers the name for the 2-star mod that gives all resistances? It's currently 5, but on public test server it will be giving 25 from the next patch. I forgot the name. Drill stage cannot be solo, as there is no canisters outside of the raid anymore. Elementalist. Yes, that it. That it is, guys. Yeah, Elementalist. That's the name of the mod. It's a really powerful one, especially for regular armor. Not as important for power armor, but having a regular armor set with full set of Elementalist, it's huge. That's 125 if it's full set for each resistances. Ballistic, energy, poison, cryo, fire, and radiation. So that's a lot. Devil's Messenger with another 10 money units saying, BTW, hello from Switzerland, where We now have Fastnacht. Money units is called Swiss francs. Currently trying to find someone selling the sacred movement tome plan for my future ghoul alt I'm leveling. Thank you, thank you a lot, Devil's Messenger. I will probably remember about Swiss francs for next 5 minutes, and then I will forget because my memory is really good, but very short. So appreciate that nevertheless. And yeah, I will try to remember, but no guarantees. Now, before I forget, ask the Turtle section on Discord. I didn't cover that yet. So let's head in there. There are some questions. Okay, where did I stop last time? Wait, trying to find. Last time it was 6. Okay, I found it. So there we go. So first one. Greetings, Mr. Turtle. By the looks of it, next season is going to be overhaul one like Modern Living rather than the big one like Burning Springs. Am I right? I don't really know what you mean, but definitely no map expansion. Yeah, the next one is armor rework. So we know already about that in the game. About the season itself, what's in it, I don't know. We've seen data mine stuff from Season Pass and know the next theme, but it appears that there is no new story, new locations, or new raid on public test server. Yeah, there is nothing new like that on public test server. We know that already. There is a 4-star Bigfoot, yes, the Bigfoot 4-star legendary. And this is it, yes. Unless they will announce something today. They're saying that they will be talking about something. We don't know what. Are we waiting for something new to come to the PTS couple of weeks before its public release? How does it happen usually? So it's either we know about something on top of what we know already today, or it's just armor rework and 4-star Bigfoot every hour on the hour after events. So one or the other. You should try a Dom Pedro rifle build with 2-shot and explosive. Great for non-VATS builds. Yeah, I know, it is great. Generally, explosive is great, regardless if it's 2-shot or not. So Dom Pedro, and just the fact it's a rifle, it's of no significance. There is no more rifle-specific builds, perks, or anything like that. If it's a rifle or a pistol, doesn't really matter. The stats do not change. It just looks different. What is the best blade type for Warglaive? Plasma generally was performing the best, but as of today, did anything change? I'm not sure, but it was Plasma. Used to be Plasma. Cryo, yeah, if you like freezing, but Cryo is a little bit less damage. If you want the highest possible damage and one-shot kills, that's what you are looking for, then Plasma. There is no 8-box in Highway Town. That's correct. I don't know why, but there is no 8-box. I was looking too. I was searching everywhere. I'm currently crafting a set of Brotherhood Recon armor for the upcoming changes in March. As a low health build, am I still looking at unyielding, powered, weapon weight reduction as legendary mods, or should I be focusing elsewhere? I would say elsewhere. Unyielding, yes, stay with unyielding. Unyielding doesn't change. I'm not talking about unyielding. In my opinion, powered is not really required. You can run Company T, or if you are carnivore, there is new food, the burned ants. So you can run either one. So powered is kind of a weak return. About the Brotherhood Recon, it has very high ballistic, but lacks in elemental department. So Elementalist mode on the 2nd star will be way better choice than powered. You will have full across-the-board resistance with this armor if you put Elementalist. I know it's hard to get Elementalist, as that's a new from Ohio, but maybe you'll get lucky. Weapon weight reduction is decent, but I wouldn't go for a full set of weapon weight reduction. Like, there is perk under strength that give you 75%, maybe one piece of weapon weight reduction. Other pieces I would go for something combat related. I wouldn't go for a full set of weapon weight reduction. Unless you want to go with through hikers, then that's more use case than just weapon weight reduction. So I would be looking into something else than just weapon weight reduction, and definitely not powered for me. If you are really obsessed with ultra fast AP regeneration, you can go with it. But I think Elementalist will be way better return on investment. Next, could anyone craft one set of Union? That's a question of crafting. That doesn't work. Yeah, you cannot trade it. Two questions. Is the best power armor regarding damage resistance reduction, and how hard is it to grind for it? I have a full video now about all power armors changes for match, so you can check that out. Generally, Union is still really good. The best is Vulcan overall, but Vulcan is raid, so hard to grind for it. Very hard to grind for it. Union is much easier to grind for it. Hey Turtle, will the Discord still be available after the policy change, or ID calls will not give ID? I have no idea about this ID and stuff. I know Discord's supposed to require IDs. I have zero interest in what is it all about. I read nothing about it. I just wait if they introduce something, then we'll see. Another content creator claimed that secret agents completely bugged. It's possibly true. Recently, I tried to use it. I have one armor with one piece. It was always bugged in the sense that only one piece was working. But recently, when I was trying to use my set, when I do have one piece of harder to detect while sneaking, I didn't notice a difference on the Guardian. So I'm not sure if that's working currently at all. Yeah, it's possibly bugged completely. It was always bugged, but now it may be bugged more than usually. Can we get new mods like Feral's Roost? No, those are Headhunt exclusive. So Headhunts and Grand Hunts, bounty hunting exclusive mods. And do not drop from bodies, they only drop as event rewards, so very hard to get. Am I going to do another armor video with spreadsheet? Probably, but I still want to see if we will get a final version. The previous video about regular armor, I was pretty sure there would be more changes implemented. So I wanted to do a quick video to showcase what to expect rather than extensive comparison for all the armors. But if we are looking at about done version of the next patch, I will probably drop a full version with all armors and two different modes, like equipped with bolstering or hardened, as there are two different modes valid for armors. Not all of other armors, but quite often it's two options for the mode. Uh, can your friend place vintage water cooler? I'm not sure. I think it was possible in the past, but I'm not sure as of today. Blocker, did we need it? Blocker is nerfed. Blocker you don't need. You saw a video I made a while back using the Gatling Plasma. However, I never saw you using the Flamer barrel, and I haven't seen anyone else use it either. Because it's so bad. Yes, it's weak. Outside of you losing the range, there is no compensation in form of higher damage, really, or anything. It's barely any extra damage for completely losing all the range. If there even is extra damage, I'm not sure if there is now. Like, generally, Flamer mode was really bad. That's why no one is using it. Very little range and no compensation for that. If you want Flamer, Enclave Plasma Flamer does the damage. Does it keep up with regular Plasma Rifle Flamer? Yes, but keep in mind you need to add up spin up. So I don't know if that's as good as regular Plasma Flamer, as you are adding a spin up time to do the same damage that you can have without any spin up time on regular Plasma Flamer. So I'm not sure if that's worth the trade off. It works, it's just not good. Never was. And that was the last question, so we are coming back to YouTube chat. Okay, what did I miss? Yeah, I hope at some point they will tie up loadout system to legendary perks too, especially that from the next patch. I don't know if everyone knows, but they are taking away the cost of changing legendary perks. So it's free. Therefore, I don't know why they shouldn't be attached to loadouts. They're not currently on public test server, but I think they should. If swapping is free, why it's not attached to our loadouts so we can use different legendary for different builds? No news about next raid at all as of now. T65 is not the best armor, no. There's a lot of people strongly recommending T65. They are doing you disservice. It's not stronger. You are giving up on a lot of set bonuses you can get from other power armors without any clear return. I don't know if Discord overall is toxic or not. Our Discord is not. But you will still get banned if you post off topic in wrong channels. That's the point. Like there are channels for each topic, including even a channel for spamming if you want to talk off topic. So there is everything on Turtle Army Discord. I know some people are getting upset, like they try to start discussion about, let's say, like, I don't want to give any particular example, but let's say overall example. Start discussion about politics in Fallout 76 channel. That's not the place for it. That's why you will get kicked out. Not because people are toxic and no one agrees with your take on politics. It doesn't matter what your take is. It's not the channel for it. About other discords, I don't know. Sir Triby, you are a new player. Should you be saving for Secret Service or wait? I would say wait, or even better, farm stamps. Farm stamps for civil engineer armor. Maybe better off. Oh, you already have civil engineer, so you're good. Yeah, don't currently save for Secret Service. I don't think it's a meaningful upgrade. You are losing a set bonus with not so much stat wise. Better off when they fix daily ops, start farming for Brotherhood recon armor. Very high ballistic resistance, and you can make a tank build with that better than you can with Secret Service. About official Bethesda Fallout 76 Discord, you are not allowed to discuss exploit and bugs at all. You can do bug reports separately, but the channel is not for bugs and they don't welcome that, but that's in the rules. So I would not say they're toxic by not letting you discuss that. They openly say they will not let you discuss that. So if you go there, that's not a good idea. About our Discord, which is separate from Bethesda official Discord, Turtle Army Discord, you can talk about bugs, but you cannot promote exploits. That's different than talking about bugs. Like talking about bugs is saying, oh, this weapon does way more damage than shoot, or this weapon does way less damage than shoot, or for example, when I do this and that, it doesn't work, I get stuck or something else. Those are bugs. And when you start talking, oh, I have a method how to make 1,000 claim tokens out of one token, that's exploit. That's not a bug. That exploit, and you cannot discuss that. I'm transparent about it. If you want to ask what's okay, what's not okay, for my Discord, I can tell you about Bethesda Discord and their rules. You would need to discuss it somehow with whoever is responsible for that Discord. Most players do not use multiple camps. No, most players will have 2 or 3 camps. But there is a lot of camp builders too. Doesn't mean that most players will be camp builders, but there's a huge camp builder community and they have lots of camps. And Potichap was saying that you can indeed place water cooler in a teammate's camp if you own the plan. Oh, and if you are new to camp building and you want to help someone build something in their camp, to be able to build in your teammate camp, you need to create a private team. So you don't go through the public team that everyone can join. You need to, from the map or from the friend list, invite someone to a team when you are not yet on a team. That would create a private team. Private team has different rules. And in the other way, be careful if you don't want someone to modify your camp. If they send you a private request to join a team, don't accept it. If you accept it and you join a team this way, they can modify your camp. So just be careful if you are joining private teams. There are some people that will troll you and you come back to your camp and there is like 100 bathtubs everywhere. Something similar happened to my camp, so be aware. Don't accept random friend invites and team invites. Blooded is about the strongest still DPS wise, but Ghoul is very close with its bonus damage to weak spot. Any other questions before we'll be heading for the member hangout? If there is no other questions, then we will be going for the member hangout so I can finish my dailies for today. Maybe do some daily grind as I will be waiting for more news from the public test server. Hopefully something important is coming. But as they are very mysterious and just said, please stay tuned for more news throughout the day, I will keep my hopes low for the moment. So I don't know what that means. That's very mysterious. More news throughout the day. So some news are coming. What does it mean throughout the day? Does it mean that we don't know when, or does it mean that there is more than one news drop coming during the day? Anyone can decode that? What does it mean in the chat? Tell me. Okay, I will switch the camera one more time. How do you decode that? More news throughout the day. Is it one news that will drop in unknown time, or is it more than one news that will drop in 2 different times this day? How do you decode this very short cryptic message? Anyone have any idea? I don't know what to expect. Anyone has any idea? And then we go for the member hangout. Just curious if you have better idea than me. Someone is saying I don't speak Bethesda. It doesn't look like anyone has any idea. Fallout 76 Remastered. No, that's definitely not what they meant. Okay, no one has any idea. That's fine. That's fine. I will accept that. And that being said, thank you a lot for everyone who joined us today. Tomorrow I am picking up my little one, so I'll be streaming 1 hour earlier. So we'll be starting 1 hour earlier than usually, but we are streaming tomorrow. And it's either public test server if there are some changes, or live game if there is no changes to public test server. And yep, that being said, see you tomorrow, everyone. Take care and have an awesome weekend. Bye. They're too loud.